All right. What is up, guys? There's no one in here yet, and I don't know how many people will actually end up dropping in. Um, but yeah, I said that I was going to be in 3 to 4 days after my last stream, and it did not end up being 3 to 4 days. I figured I would kind of drop a reason why and say a little bit of what's actually going on right now. Um, so first of all, um, like I said, when I was doing my last stream, I do end up getting really sucked into my music when I start working in it. Um, so right now I have been working on something that it's a pretty decent sized project. I don't really want to say too much about it because I don't want to give too much away. I'm excited to see what it ends up leading to. It's going to be something really different. So it's going to be, I'm excited to see how it ends up. Um, I hope you guys enjoy it, obviously. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be something new, something that isn't that I've never really experimented with too much, and I didn't think I was really gonna end up touching on. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be a interesting project, and I'm excited for it. It's fun. It was fun for me to just play with the beats right now, and now that I have the beats kind of figured out for the most part, at least, just getting the words figured out is going to be the most interesting part, obviously. Um, but where I'm at right now is the finding the words for it. So you know how that usually goes. That's usually the part that's actually hard. Um, but uh, it shouldn't be that bad. Um, so yeah, I'm excited for it. I hope that when the songs do actually end up dropping for what I'm working on, that it's a good project. I'm excited for it. So I hope the same is true for all of the people that end up watching this. Um, pretty much. That's pretty much what I have to say about that. I know last time I was on here, I said I was going to come in 3 to 4 days after the stream. I did not end up doing that. I This is about a week after I said that. But yeah, that's basically what happened there. Um, I kind of got caught up in the music world, and I started playing with some beats, and then I said, what if I start experimenting with doing something new? Um, and so that's what that ended up being. Um, with all that being said, um, I'm still smaller. I've been very thankful because now I'm starting to break the 100 mark on listens, and I'm getting, I have people that are listening to it outside of America still, so I'm, really thankful for that. Um, but I hope that this new stuff is going to be different. So I hope that that helps expand the people that are listening and the people that get interested in my music and who I am, I guess, in a way. Um, I don't really want to be that guy that's like, subscribe and all that. But if you haven't and you do end up watching this at some point, that would be awesome. Greatly appreciated because I do want to get on here as much as possible, keep you updated, make sure that I drop in as much as possible to keep you updated with how my music's going, where it's going. Eventually, just turn this into a platform that's completely separate from my music. But since it's still small, pretty small, it's like 56 people are subscriber at the moment, which it's a good number. don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for every one of them. But it's small in relative terms. Um, so once it gets bigger, then it'll be more of a just this is going to be a different channel. This is going to be a completely different thing. Um, but for right now, this is basically keeping you updated on what's going on. Why am I not doing music? Why am I not releasing stuff? What am I working on? Um, and right now, I just finished a lot of work. I'm getting a lot of stuff released in the next little while. I dropped a single today. There's a single that just got dropped at 12 um, today. So yeah, midnight today, and then um, on the third or the first, I believe there was another single that was dropped, and a week from now, there's going to be a EP that's going to get dropped. So there was a lot of work that I put in over the last little while to start working on a few different things. And so now I'm working on a new project already because I want to make sure that I'm staying fluid and staying on top of it so I don't just lose all of the mindset of being in that the flow of music. I don't want to just lose where I was at and have to kind of restart from like stage one kind of idea. Um, I'm excited to see, once again, I'm excited to see where this is going because this is supposed to be a whole different idea. It's not going to be the same as everything else. I'm hoping to put more words into it, kind of change some rhythms, um, get new beats in there. So it's not the same as everything else you've heard. I mean, maybe a song or two that's kind of similar to Mazda 6 because yes, you guys all like that. I know. I That's the one thing I have that's already passed 100 views. So I see that I see how you guys responded to that, and I'm very thankful for that. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I would only want to copy that for the flow, and I would want to actually get the flow down in the correct way. I wouldn't want to get it down and just kind of drop it as a saying stuff to say stuff because that's basically how I dropped that one. Um, with that being said, this new stuff it's gonna be kind of all over the place. Even the EP is that way. It's a whole bunch of different stuff, and I really do hope you do tune into that and you do listen to it and you enjoy it because there's a lot of experimental stuff on that still. I'm newer to the whole music game, I guess, not necessarily one genre. So I don't want to decide exactly where I'm at yet. I want to see what works for me, different, um, pull in some in and outs of like, does some of the rock work for me? Does some of the R&B work for me? Like, should I mix a few different genres? And that's basically what some of this EP is going to be, and some of my newer work is going to be similar to that as well. Um, but yeah, this is basically just an update on how all of that is looking and why I've been, I guess, gone, if you want to say that, because I said I was going to tune back in, like I said, 3 or 4 days. And yeah, it did not end up being 3 or 4 days. And that wasn't like I'm busy with college kind of thing. That was um, I totally got distracted with music kind of thing. Um, so I not many people actually tune into this, but when they do, I'm really thankful for everyone that does tune into this, but it's not like, I'm getting a bunch of subscribers that are like, you said you were going to be on in like 4 days. Where are you? Kind of thing. It's people just kind of come and go. And if I don't post something when I say I'm going to post something, it's not like they really care too much. Um, so, that's nice that people are laid back enough to the point where they don't really care, in a way. Um, So yeah, I've been really working at a lot of different things. I've been trying to get a lot of music finished right now. I'm trying to figure out um it's gonna be a big, I guess the only way I can really say it right now is it's gonna be a bigger release, and it's gonna be a um very interesting style. Uh Definitely not something that most people are gonna be expecting, coming from me, because um, I feel like I'm starting to kind of find what works for me, and that's kind of more similar to like the R&B, like just letting my voice kind of sit in this range, and then find beats and get a good flow going that works with that. Um, but this kind of stuff is more experimenting, kind of going here, there, um, and seeing if like, if you guys like me trying to experiment on different stuff, and see if you guys, like a certain thing that I experiment with. And like I said, this is gonna be all over the place, this next EP. Um, and then after that, I already have everything planned out for what I'm doing afterwards there. Um, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. I'm really excited to see how both of these things turn out, because I already have it, pre-planned. Um, it's going to be a really interesting thing that I'm really excited for. Which, I think that's the most important thing. Um, Obviously, is if I'm excited for it, then it's going to reflect it, I feel like. Um, for you guys, I just hope that you can start to tell your friends about me. You just start reaching out more, and you make it so people know more about who I am, and they actually will start tuning in, listening to my music, start to see me on here, um, just that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's an exciting thing for me to have this whole experimental two experimental pieces coming soon. Um, and it's something that I can't wait to see how it's going to be done. Like, it's I guess that's basically what it keeps coming back to when I'm talking about that piece. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited. Um, I'm curious to see how you guys react to it, and I'm curious to see how much love I'm going to get from new people, and how many new people are going to start tuning in and uh, seeing who I am. Um, Obviously, if you guys start to tell people more about me, because you think my music is actually good, uh, I would really appreciate it. Um, Thanks for the love, man. Um, but it's one of those things where it's all about experimenting, trying to figure out what lane that works best for me. Um, and then the more that you guys can branch out, and tell people more about me, and just let them know who I am, so they can try and listen. And there's a lot of different things that I'm coming out with right now that I'm getting more and more proud to actually listen to and play for people. And I think that's, obviously that's a good thing. That means I'm growing. That means I'm getting better. Um, But I mean, the more that I'm working on this kind of stuff, the more you can branch out and tell people more about me. That makes things um, that's gonna make my dream or my goal or whatever you want to call it just that much better for me because then there's gonna be more people that I reached out to that are helping me, so I can go back to you first 56 people, and I can go back and thank all of you guys for however many people end up listening and appreciating who I am, um, whether it be who I end up being on YouTube or who I end up being in the music world. I can just come back here and thank all of you guys for all of my success and for whatever ends up happening. Like, I don't know what's gonna end up happening. I think every person wants to be famous, both in the music world and in the YouTube world. But that's not something that's easy. So I'm just gonna keep trying, keep grinding, keep going. It's not like I've made a breakthrough. Like, I mean, Mazda 6 is technically a breakthrough for dropping a first hit that's already hit like 100 and something streams or whatever. But it's I want to just keep going, keep seeing what I can do, and just keep trying to be the best that I can be for you guys and to see uh, how successful I can end up being. Um, that's what's most important to me. I don't want to just like cave in to like being popular or being famous or whatever. I want to make sure that what I'm doing is actually going to be good and that you guys still like it. So I'm not gonna try and like sell out, but I do still want to have um like that. Obviously, I still want to be a like well-known person because I mean like ever since you're a little kid, that's what you want. You want to be like for me, I mean when I was a little kid, I always wanted to be like Eminem, like Tupac, like those people that you listen to. You're like, I want to be like them someday. Um, and now it's like, you want to be like those big YouTube channels. Um, so yeah, I mean, hi back to the people back at home as well. But yeah, it's something that like I don't want to give in because I want to make sure that everything I do stays as much as me as possible, as real as possible as I can be. Um, but I still want to be as I want to give myself as much of a chance to be as much of a big shot as possible, I guess. Um, like I might get blackballed if I do end up getting to that stage when it's like I could possibly be like well known, but like I don't see that happening to me just because like I don't live in an area that's like well populated, so it's not like I can tell a bunch of people about my music or whatever. Um, oh, blackballed is when like you don't get talked about or whatever. Um, in music. So like there's a lot of rappers out there who get blackballed. Um, they make good music. They're well known, but like the industry doesn't want to talk about them really for people that don't know what that means. Um, but yeah, like if that's what it takes, if I would have to get blackballed, I guess I would rather do that than to, sell out and not have a chance to be who I actually am. Um, which is why I'm coming to you guys and saying I would rather have your support and you guys say more about who I am and you pass down and say, "Can you, like, listen to this guy, give him a chance because he's still working, he's trying to, he's on his way to becoming more of who he is, he's just starting to find his voice, like, he's getting there, he's new, obviously, um, and now he's working on projects, experimenting, like, he's not necessarily in one, genre yet, at least, um, so like if I can get your guys' help with that and you guys to tell your friends about me, your guys' help to like get subscribers, to get more streams, that kind of stuff. I would way rather go that route than to eventually get heard by someone somehow if it ever happened, some record label or whatever. If I ever had that happen for whatever reason, and they're like, yeah, we can get you on here. I would rather have you guys um, doing all the help for me than to go sign somewhere because I want to make sure I stay as much with the people as possible instead of, um, giving out and saying, no, I'm doing this for money. I don't think that's what it should be about. I don't think that's what a good person would do their music about. I mean, I guess there would be certain case scenarios, but like in my situation, I would rather just put my head down, keep going. There's gonna be times when it's gonna feel like shit, and I'm gonna feel like shit doing it because it's like I could just like if I just get my music out there and I try and just promote it as much as possible, there might be this small chance of getting known by someone that knows something. Um, like there's a small chance that someone might reach out. I I wouldn't want that still. I wouldn't want to be known in that way. I would way rather have the support of the people than the support of just someone with money. Because I don't think that's what it should be about. I think it should be about you guys and my connection to you instead of my connection to someone else, and then you guys come second. I think it should be me first, me and you guys first. Um, which is, that's the most important thing. That's why I wanted to make um that's why I want to get on here, and that's why I want to do like challenges and do some stupid shit because I want to know what you guys want. Yeah, it's always the fans, exactly. But yeah, I want to get on here and I want to know what you guys want me to do, and um I'm curious what you guys have to say. That's what it is. Um, like I'm curious if you guys want me to try and I've not seen the Among Us movie for Mr. Dave. I have not seen it. No. Um, but yeah, it's more of a it's more me, like I feel like it should be more of a me to you guys kind of thing, I guess. I was going somewhere else with it and then I completely lost it. So I'll find it later, I guess, but I mean, whatever. Um, but yeah, I mean, I would rather just put my head down and, keep going through college and keep going through life or whatever. And, as that keeps progressing, um, I would rather, just see how everything turns out there and see if I can eventually get this to be something. Um, I definitely will try and watch that at some point. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's not like I expect to be anything big, but I feel like if I make sure you guys come first, then there's a better possibility of me getting people who are going to tune in and actually care about like what's actually going on. Like it's going to be people that actually care about what's going on, and it's not just going to be people that are kind of here just to be here and to the bots that like try and gain clout and shit like that. I would rather have people that are real, um, and like real subscribers and like friends of the people already on here, that tune in and that'll start listening and shit like that. Like I want to know, um, not right now, man. But I would rather, yeah, not right now, not right now. But but yeah, I mean, it's. I just want to make it between me and you first, and whoever you guys end up reaching out to, I'm gonna be grateful for. Every subscriber, everything like that. It's gonna be, greatly appreciated. Um, maybe some other time, maybe some other time. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know like what else to say other than that. Because that's the biggest thing. I want to make sure that's emphasized. Um, like that's number one for me. Like I might not get a big number of people that tune in, people that actually care about like my songs or my YouTube or whatever, but the people that do tune in, they're gonna be real. They're gonna be the real ones. And I would rather have the real ones tuning in than just a bunch of people that are dropping in saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna eventually be with so and so, or I'm gonna be with him one day, and just wait because I'm 14 years old." Right? Those kind of people, those annoying people that you're like, okay, dude, just shut up, get out of here. But like I would rather just keep going this way because I know you guys are real. I know you guys are. I mean, you're my day ones. You guys have been here since I've started. You guys are, I believe in you guys. I believe that you're gonna keep it going. I believe that you're gonna reach out. You're gonna help me get all the subscribers that are real. If you keep saying stuff to your friends and you get them to subscribe, that's gonna be the real ones, that actually care. And if they don't, that's cool too. I don't care. I don't, like I said, I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this for subscribers. I'm doing this to make sure that, you guys are happy and you guys understand who I am and where I am and, you know, like what's going on, I guess, basically. Um, but yeah, it's, like I've been working on a lot of projects. So I wanted to let you guys, kind of know where I was lately, um, and to let you know what's going on with music. Um, and so other than that, like, I want you guys to start to give me some ideas on, um, just like some stuff to do because I do I feel like it would be really interesting to see where this channel could go. Where if we do something where we let you guys kind of have the voice, where if we kind of let you guys lead the way. Um, I mean, obviously, it's not going to be exactly you guys leading the way because, um, I'm, I'm the one that's going to be doing it technically. Um, but like if you guys end up dropping something, like that's why I wanted to, uh, uh, my favorite game fuel, that has to be oh, the orange one. I don't remember what it's called. Uh, but yeah, um, I'd have to say orange is the best game fuel out there. But I want to make sure that, whatever we do, um, on here, I don't, if there's some challenge you want me to do or whatever, I'll look through it. I'll see if I can do it. Um, just stuff like that. Um, I want to try and do it to, um, to just try and kind of get more. There's not an orange one. Then the red one. I'd say. Orange and red are the 2 best, game fuels. But, I'd say that's the most important thing is to just let me kind of show who I am by, like, you guys asking me questions and you guys, like, giving me some stuff to do so I can, do it, and so you guys can see who I actually am, and, obviously, this is something that I kinda say in every video, I feel like, but, I kinda wanna explain why, a little bit because, like, if I can actually do that and if I can actually, make sure that I am, like, if I actually do this stuff that you guys are saying, like, like, eat some hot shit or, um, go up to some random person and say something or, ask people questions or stuff like that, like, um, if I do that kinda stuff and I go up to some random people and ask them questions or, like, start doing just something like that, or I said, like, another challenge I would be really excited to do would be, like, you guys give me a word and I start trying to make a song around that word, um, like, stuff like that. Um, those would be a lot of challenges I would be interested in doing because that's coming from you guys, and so I feel like it would kind of, build a stronger connection between, you and, well, you guys and me. Um, yeah, I'll have to see what I'll have to watch that Among Us movie, um, because it sounds like it's actually pretty good, but, yeah, man, that's what it is, man. It's basically just I wanna make sure that whatever I'm doing, yeah, I wanna make sure that whatever I'm doing, it makes me and you guys, get closer as a community, and it'll make you wanna say something about me. It's like this guy actually cares about the people that are, part of his channel or whatever. Um, that's the most important thing. So it's not like he's just another person that's just doing it. He's actually doing it and he actually cares and he's actually like he's taking on our words and he's doing what we're suggesting. Um, I feel like that would be the most interesting way to go about this and the most interesting thing to do. Um, because I've never seen a channel that's um told or that's let the fans do all the decisions or most of the decisions. I've never seen it. Um, obviously if I'm wrong, let me know. Because I'd be really curious to see how that's gone. If they've had, I've seen like, do this movie or whatever, or do this, stuff like that. But that's like already got a basis and it's like just give me a suggestion of whatever I should do my concept around. I want you guys to completely like build me a situation to try and work with. Um so for Among Us, my favorite color is orange, but I like to name myself green because I like to throw people off. I might do it. I might do an Among Us stream, man. Maybe, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see what's up there. Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, I mean, so yeah, that's the Among Us stream. That's in there. I'll make sure I write that down and I'll make sure I try and get around to that then. Um, but yeah, that's a perfect example right there. Yeah, I won't play it at 3 a.m. Don't worry about that. Um, but yeah, just stuff like that. Like you know, I just want suggestions of what you guys wanna do. You guys wanna see me do. Like, I mean, playing Among Us, playing whatever, um, or, trying a challenge. I don't know if I could do, like, a hot pepper challenge because I don't know where I could get the stuff for hot peppers. Um, but, like like Buffalo Wild Wings, the hot wings challenge, I could probably get that. And then there's, like, the Among Us challenge. You would have to talk to me more about that. Um, yeah, you would have to send me something about that. Um, maybe. Always wanted to see how that would go in real life too. That would be an interesting thing for me to try. Um, but yeah, you'd have to talk to me about that a little bit more. So possibly. Um, but yeah, stuff like that, just I wanna hear some voices. I wanna see um what you guys can come up with. And I mean, I wanna be the obviously, I mean, it's my channel, so I kinda have to be the figurehead, but I want you guys to be the one I want you guys to be the brains. I just wanna be here to carry out what you guys come up with, basically. Um, I mean, that's the main thing. So that's why I wanna make sure that it's almost in a way like 2 channels in 1. I wanna try and combine, um, the music and then the, uh, like, the voice of the people. And, obviously, I'll find some way to separate it and make it obvious when I'm, um, doing, like, a challenge or what you guys are saying. And then when I'm talking about my music, I'll make sure I say something that'll make a separation. I'll find some way to separate it. Um, probably put it in a playlist or something, um, or just say it. But um, yeah, that's what I want to make this channel. I want to make it um some updates on where I'm at with music and what I've been up to and why I haven't been on here lately. But also I want to make it something that's very, very much in your guys' hands. That's a very important thing that I want to try, and I'm very curious to see how it goes. Um, but until then, I think I'm gonna have to work on some music because I want to make sure that I can get some stuff out soon enough out here. Because I have a release date planned for this next stuff. Um, and I want to try and make it on time. So I think I'm gonna have to start working on it a little bit more. Um, so yeah, for all of you guys, anything you say to anyone would be greatly appreciated. If you tell your friends to subscribe and to listen, I would love it. I would be so happy. I can't really put into words how I would feel about it. Just the more people that can join this channel and the more people that can give me um, something to work with it would make things way better, obviously. But until then, yeah, I guess stay safe, and I guess I'm gonna have to kind of log off for the day. So I'll get on when I can get on. So yeah, stay safe, guys.